Could you please state your name, your role and the organisation you work for?
My name's Lynn Harvey. I'm Head of Customer Service Improvement with Fife Council.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Edelston. I work for Glasgow City Council in their Corporate HR department.
I'm Rose Fitzpatrick. I'm Deputy Chief Constable with Police Scotland.
I'm Kirsty Walker. I'm the Development Manager in the Scottish Government's Public Appointments team.
Why are you participating in WiPSL?
I think it seems a really good network just to help women across the public sector to just share experience, share learning and learn from each other.
I am participating in WiPSL through Elma Murray contacting our Chief Exec, Anne-Marie O'Donnell, about raising awareness in the profile of WiPSL within all the different local authority organisations. I, as a HR officer, coordinate the Glasgow City Council Lean-In group, and I'm keen to make connections with WiPSL about supporting peer connections and women and gender networks.
I'm participating in WiPSL because for me, leadership in the public sector is an incredibly important part of the future, and because I don't yet think we've established that women have the opportunity to really develop their full potential, and I want to be part of that for the future.
We were keen to be involved in today's conference in particular because we're encouraging people to come on board and consider taking on a non-executive role, perhaps beside their executive role, both for your own personal and career development, but also for the benefit of our public services in Scotland.
What do you hope to get from WiPSL?
I suppose in touch with other women, learn from different people's experience, different organisations' experience, and I think some of it is about just generally trying to build women's confidence that they can make as valuable, if not sometimes more valuable, contribution to actually getting improvement driven across the public sector.
What I hope to get from WiPSL is, from a personal point of view, to make some networks and contacts, and from an organisational point of view, to help women in the GCC Lean-In group to make some contacts and networks in terms of supporting our peer network and support framework.
WiPSL is a network of women involved in developing their own leadership potential, but also assisting other people to do that. I'm really confident that I can learn a lot from the women across the network, and that while I'm doing that, I can also contribute some of my own experiences to help other people too.
What do you hope WiPSL will achieve?
I hope WiPSL will give more women a lot more confidence to speak out, to put their views forward, even perhaps when there's a bit of resistance or kind of old, more traditional ways of working, ways of thinking are actually kicking in, to keep with it, to push it, and actually get the good ideas forward, because I think that will deliver the change and the transformation that we're actually needing in the public sector at the moment.
I hope that WiPSL achieves all the things that it hopes to achieve. I think it's a great platform, and I hope that it really is able to build on all those coaching, mentoring and shadowing opportunities and create a real forum and strong network for women at all levels of leadership within Scottish public service.
I really hope that WiPSL is an opportunity for women to come together, to help them to develop their own potential, but also so that we can help each other, so that we're not pulling the ladder up behind us as we achieve those leadership positions in the public sector in Scotland, but that we are providing support and providing a kind of escalator for other women to come along to join us, to be part of leadership right across the public sector.
I'm really hopeful that the network can bring women at all levels in the public sector together and start, through that peer support, really building our capacity to lead for 21st century public services. I think a lot of the leadership qualities that women tend to bring, more than male colleagues, in terms of collaboration, working together, creativity in their problem solving, will really benefit the changes and the challenges ahead of us in delivering effective public services for the people of Scotland in the future.
What can you contribute to WiPSL?
I hope that I can share some of my experience. I hope I can also contribute by learning from others. sounds a bit back to front, but I think it's both about sharing our own experiences, learning from others, and actually just letting it, see how that goes, see what comes out of it, not being too planned, not being too structured about it, sharing ideas and actually just building on the creativity that brings.
Personally, what I feel I can contribute to WiPSL is, as part of my role in the council, helping those networks between our members and WiPSL networks, encouraging WiPSL members to come along to the different events that I organise for our Lean In group, and also bring in my own experience and background in HR and any supports that I can provide to the group in helping to drive that forward and in linking further with Glasgow City Council.
I think we all contribute differently. I have my own leadership experiences. I have a senior position in my own organisation. I can provide some mentoring opportunities, some shadowing to help women to access coaching. I think most of all I can provide through WiPSL my contribution to finding a space for this network to flourish for every woman across the public sector in Scotland.